and we welcome you live here in Bahrain for round two, sorry, of season one in Formula Allegiant. As you look around the globe here, new graphics, I guess just using the real life ones, but yeah, as you ignore round one, it's round two in Bahrain out in the Middle East. As you see here is the very lit up track and a very dark night here in Bahrain. You see the track right here, you'll see the track layout right here. 3.3 miles around this very tricky circuit, kind of technical with a bunch of sweeping corners too. 29 laps here. There's also elevation of 16.86 meters with 15 turns around this track. As we're gonna go to your tire compounds here, the soft, mediums, and hards. Obviously, soft C3, medium C2, and hard C1, with the lower number being the harder tires. As you see here, there are the tires. It's going to your starting grid here. Row one, it's going to be Jack Ward and Jonathan Hibbett. That'll be Maddox Beard and Jacob Alaxon. And then in fifth, it's going to be Landon Barreneau. And then you ignore me on the thing, on the results, because I am not obviously racing. I am the one commentating. Let's head down to the track. Alright, we're down here at the track now. Everyone getting their setups dialed in and everything. But we're here live at Bahrain here for Formula Allegiant Season 1, Round 2, as I mentioned in the intro. But yeah, we're here. It's going to be a little bit boring. It's a 5-minute intermission period, but we used up some of it doing the intro and all that stuff. But yeah, we're here so you get a good view of the pit lane here. So I'm gonna check the stream here. It might not be ideal. Yeah, stream isn't amazing, but we're gonna make it work anyway. Yeah, apologies for that. I was a little bit in a rush to get everything going, but anyways, everyone get their steps dialed in. You can just see the pit lane. Not much to really say. But yeah, like I said, 15 turns around Bahrain. As apparently we're gonna be racing in the day. I would think it was gonna be night, but I guess we're doing a Bahrain day race. But yeah, here we are. First race broadcast of Formula Allegiant. Yeah, we obviously didn't broadcast last weekend in Australia. Sam Lewis was the winner, but here we go. Formation lap about to get underway. Here we go, formation lap underway here in Bahrain. So yeah, here is the formation lap as they head all through the urban. It's a immersive formation lap, so everyone's able to get their tires warmed up as much as they want to. Jack Ward is your pole sitter for today. Looking at the stream, it doesn't look horrible, so at least that's something, but it's could definitely be better. But anyways, Jack Ward though heads up through here with Jonathan Hibbett, your last weekend's pole sitter. These two have been really good. Oh, is that a what happened to Jacob Alaxon? Says he got disqualified, but not sure if that's actually true or not. Not sure what happened to the Ferrari driver of Jacob Alaxon. But here is everyone heading up through the sweeping corners here with Zandil lights. But we're in the day here in Bahrain, unlike you saw in the intro. Yep, here we go. Just gonna let everyone catch up. See everyone weaving here to get temperature in the tires. Sure, it's a very hot day here in Bahrain though, so that'll help a little bit too. as Jack Ward heads to the final corners. Gonna grid up here. You want to make sure to get in the right grid spot, and also get in the get it park it good. Because if you go too far up in your grip box, you'll be sent further back in your grip box. That's just how F124 works. But here we go for round 2 of Formula Allegiant. The first time we're gonna say it though. Here we go. As everyone lines up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. We're underway for Formula Allegiant at Bahrain. Jack Ward out to a good start as there's people on the grass. That's a Ferrari in the grass. Big sends into turn 1. Jonathan Hibbett takes the lead out of the hairpin. Takes the lead with Jack Ward as second. Then you have Adam Stachira, I think I said that right, but anyways, Jacob Alexson and Sam Lewis in 5th as they're all jockeying for position heading up through the second hairpin. Here's Jonathan Hibbett, who has the lead in the Alpine. Here we go, heading up through the third hairpin. We're going to head down to the double left-hander. Here we go. Oh, big moves there as Sam Lewis is up to 4th already. So here we go, heading up through the up down this back straightaway. It's Jonathan Hibbett, who still has the lead. No DRS until next lap. DRS will be enabled on lap 2 when we have lap 2. So DRS will be enabled. The rear wing will be open on the second straightaway. If you're within 1 second, of course. So Jack Ward right now would have DRS. If you can stay within this distance, here comes Sam Lewis up the inside of Stachira. Not going to get there. Here we go. Lap 1 complete. There's a cone that went across the track, but it now side by side. This is for 3rd. Sam Lewis, this is for the podium here. Sam Lewis, who couldn't attend qualify for the 2nd week in a row, but he's already made his way up through the field, up into the podium places with 28 laps to go on Bahrain. In 1 lap, he's made his way up to 3rd in the Red Bull. Here we go, rear wing open for a lot of drivers. As Stachira looked to the inside of Sam Lewis, didn't quite get there. As here we go, heading up through the S's once again. Was that a car off? That was Brady Van Camp, who was making his debut here in Bahrain. I think he had a moment there, but here we go, up through the double left-hander once again. I feel like Jonathan Hibbett might be pulling a little bit of a gap on Jack Ward. Actually, not really. Jack Ward kind of gaining with the DRS. Here we go, up through the left-hander into the right-hander, the sweeping corners. Here we go. The Alpine driver of Jonathan Hibbett heads up through here, leads the pack, setting the pace here in Bahrain. Yeah, unlike last weekend, Sam Lewis does have a little bit of competition. From what I know, at least, I'm assuming Sam Lewis probably dominated at Australia. But we have some new people that signed up and that are pretty fast. Here we go. Rear wing open to the inside. Down the inside goes Jack Ward. New race leader, Jack Ward, who started up pole. Jack Ward to the lead with Jonathan Hibbett 2nd and Sam Lewis still 3rd as there's some more fighting about midfield. This is 2 Ferraris. There's also, more moves for the lead. Couldn't get there though. The Alpine tried to get to the inside of the Williams of Jack Ward, but wasn't able to get there. As Jonathan Hibbett now heads up through here, trailing behind Jack Ward into the 3rd hairpin. A little bit of a mistake there from the Alpine. Here comes Sam Lewis. Will he go for a move here? Not going to send it. I don't think. No, he doesn't. That was close. The Alpine almost ran to the back of the Williams of Jack Ward. John Lamont almost ran to the back of Jack Ward. But anyways, here we go. Heading up through here. It's the 3-car fight for the win. It's only lap 3 though, so a lot can happen. There's probably gonna be 2 pit stops this race. It's a little moment there from Jonathan Hibbett again. Jack Ward kind of pulling away, but Hibbett's gonna have DRS. Here comes Sam Lewis looking inside. Sam Lewis inside, locks up over the curb, couldn't get the move done. As they head down the front stretch for the 4th time today, on to lap 4. Here we go. DRS enabled for 2nd, 3rd. Here we go. Is there going to be any moves made? No. There might be some moves into the hairpin though back here. Here we go. It's a Ferrari on Mercedes. Isaiah Hamilton and Jacob Alexson, I believe, or no? That would be Chira. So there's a car off. That is Maddox Beard in the gravel. Not sure what happened to the Red Bull, but his teammate is currently fighting for the win. This is a really good battle for the win here. Here we go. Up through here into the double left-hander. There's a move. Sam Lewis to the inside of Jonathan Hibbett. Gets to the inside. Takes 2nd. Crossover from the Alpine. Couldn't get there though. Sam Lewis up to 2nd. There's more fighting. There's Isaiah Hamilton and Jacob Alaxon. Up through here. Oh, there's contact and there's trouble. Saves it, but that is Jacob Alaxon who went for a slide. I'm assuming it just got tight there for the Mercedes. Went up into the Ferrari, and that caused calamity into her and the left-hander sweeping corner. But here we go, on to lap 5. So it's been a great race here already. Here we go, Sam Lewis gets DRS off of Jack Ward. Here we go, can't get a move though. Maybe, not gonna get there. See them heading up through turn 1, the hairpin, up into this DRS straightaway. There could be a move here from Sam Lewis. It's a bit of a short straightaway, but could he do it? No. Oh, but crossover! What a movement that's doing damage! There's a wing falling. There's a wing that fell off a car. I'm not sure who it was, but Sam Lewis up to the top of the board. I'm not sure who it was. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if it shows in the game, but there was something that flew off. There's a little bit of bodywork that flew off the cars. I thought someone got damaged. They might have, but big slide for Sam Lewis. Here comes Jack Ward. Gonna get a run. Not gonna be able to do it though. It's been great racing here in Bahrain. Stay tuned for the rest of the race here, because it's gonna be one heck of a race for sure. So here we go, up through here into the long kind of back straightaway that leads up into the front stretch. And they're gonna head on to lap 6. Here we go, up through here, looking more through the field. Isaiah Hamilton 4th, Av Sachira in 5th, and Jacob Alaxon, who went for that moment earlier in the race, down to 6th. As there's moves, maybe? No, I thought there was a move. Apologies for that. As looking at it, I think actually the damage may be I can't tell. It's hard to tell, but it may be for the Alpine. Jonathan Hibbett. It is. Yeah, it is damage for Jonathan Hibbett. So we know who got the damage. That was whose bodywork flew off the car. So he's racing with only one winglet. It's definitely drivable, but he's gonna be a little bit slower. Gonna lack downforce. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit annoying for Hibbett, who runs in the the last podium place in 3rd. These leaders have got out to a 7-second gap over 4th and 5th, as there's been a good battle here between the Ferraris and the Mercedes. This is for basically best of the rest. 4th, the first position out of the podium. But looking up at the front once again, yeah, it's kind of spread out a little bit between those 3. But here we go. It's interesting for Isaiah Hamilton and Av Sachira. Here we go. Oh, inside goes Isaiah Hamilton. Will he get there? He's to the right rear wheel, and he actually gets it. He takes fourth, but now the Ferrari's gonna have DRS. So Tyler's gonna have DRS on Hamilton. As here we go down the long front stretch. Blocks to the inside. Isaiah Hamilton. Here comes the Ferrari. Switches to the inside for fourth. Side by side up through here. So here we go off the track with the Ferrari. As the Mercedes keeps fourth. As there's a bunch of fighting here. This is really wild racing. Oh, more contact. I actually believe both of these guys actually don't have winglets. So that's kind of allowed Jacob Alexson to catch up to these guys, and also Maddox Beard. It's wide, really wide went the Ferrari of Jacob Alexson. Sam Lewis, though, extending his gap a little bit. Jack Ward really needs to stay in DRS, and he can still be there. At the end of the race, it's probably going to come down to a little bit of strategy. What tires are you going to choose? Obviously, as we went over in the race intro, C1s hard, C2s mediums, and C3s softs. So, yeah, that's how it is here in Bahrain. Obviously, it can change from race to race, from track to track, depending on how much it wears tires, how much it doesn't. There's a little bit of stuff that flew up right there. So here we go, heading up through here to the final corners goes these two. Sam Lewis almost out of the DRS on Jack Ward, but no, there's yellow flags. And that is Max Beard once again. Once again, Max Beard is also in the pits. Goes the Ferrari of Jacob Alexson. We'll watch his pit stop here. Changes all the tires. It's hard tires for the Ferrari. Yep, that's hard compound tires that's put on the Ferrari driver Jacob Alexson. Here we go, more fighting here. This is a very good fight for fourth between the Mercedes and the Ferrari. I'm assuming the Ferrari here of Jacob Alexson wanted to do an undercut on these guys, and it probably will work pretty well because these guys have damage while oh, big slide again. But anyways, Jacob Alexson doesn't have wing damage while these fourth and fifth do have damage. So here we go. He's getting evenly spread out up in the top three. Those have been the dominant cars all race. They put out to a massive gap over these two right here. Still going at it. It's been a really good battle. Very nice, Isaiah Hamilton. And so Chira's, here comes the Mercedes again of Isaiah Hamilton. Will he send it? He will not send it. As heading up through here is gonna get DRS. Side by side, is they're both in the pits. This could get tight. What? A speeding with the Ferrari as Chira speeding in the pits. That's a 10-second penalty. I'm not sure what happened there. That was chaos entering the pits. I honestly thought that the Mercedes hit the pit wall, but he didn't. That was very close. But looking through here also is Max Beard in the pit lane, who's not having the best race so far at Bahrain. Kind of been a little bit of a rough race for the Red Bull driver, but for the other Red Bull, he's leading. As you see here, this could be interesting with strategy. Isaiah Hamilton, the last car to pit here at the that 4th, 5th, 6th range, as also Brady Van Camp also has not pitted, from what I know. So these guys, 6th, 7th, and 8th have came into the pits, while 1st through 5th have not pitted yet. Be interesting to see when these leaders come in. It'll be very interesting with strategy because they're all close enough to pull off undercuts, overcuts, oh, you name it. But yeah, they're definitely close enough to have strategy affect the race up front. But lap 10 here in Bahrain. Laps going by a little quick. It goes by a little bit slower when you get to the middle of the race. It's not a very short race. It's a very long race actually in Bahrain. We see looking through the field once again is Brady Van Camp in the pits. In the pits goes Van Camp in the V-carb. Puts on the hard compound tires. Let's see, it looks like Max Beard will pass the Red Bull, or RB driver, sorry. A Red Bull affiliated team, though, of RB. As you see, these are two Ferraris who actually are pretty close to one another. Obviously, it wouldn't be a good day for Ferrari if they took each other out, but I doubt they will. Hopefully they're smart about it. Isaiah Hamilton, though, still has not pit as the rest of these leaders. So now top 4 have not pit. As we're going to look at Sam Lewis. Will he make the call to the pits here? He does make the call. Into the pits goes the Red Bull. Jack Ward stays out while Jonathan Hibbett comes in. But here comes Sam Lewis in the stall, and out of the stall, put on the soft tires. Interesting call there. Let's see, yeah, that's a wing change for Jonathan Hibbett. He's going to lose a lot of time because of this. Is in the pits, also Isaiah Hamilton. But he's going to lose time, Jonathan Hibbett, for that wing change, but in the end, it might be okay, because obviously he can show true speed without the lack of downforce. So see the Ferraris, 2 Ferraris. Hibbett comes out just in front of them. Did he cross the white line there? That was interesting. I don't think he did though. Stewards have not called that, so Hibbett is fine. Jack Ward looks like he might be cooked because he went another lap. This could be a big undercut for Sam Lewis for sure. 17 seconds the gap. Well, I believe you lose about 20 plus seconds in the pits. But here we go. Let's watch Jack Ward here. As Jack Ward heads down this straightaway. Everyone kind of spread out with the strategy happening as there's a little bit battling here with Isaiah Hamilton and Maddox Beard. But we're going to look here. Stays out another lap, Jack Ward. I assume that was his in lap, but he stays out more. That's interesting. So Sam Lewis is going to have a massive undercut on the Williams. Going to be pretty big. The tire advantage undercut's pretty powerful at this track. Looking at this, Isaiah Hamilton and Maddox Beard going at it a little bit. Now they kind of settled down a little bit, but Maddox Beard's going to have a DRS on Hamilton on the front stretch, most likely. And Maddox Beard has not had a really good weekend. Kind of struggled to qualify for a little bit, got it kind of figured out. But now in the race, just doesn't have really much speed as DRS rear wing open on Maddox Beard. It just looks like maybe Beard isn't quite just comfortable with this setup. That could be the issue. As yeah, there's Aschara in 5th and Jacob Alaxon in 4th. I believe the Ferrari swapped positions or something. It's not good that the Ferrari here has that 10-second penalty, because I don't think you can really serve it unless you serve it at the pit lane, but I don't even know if you can do that anymore in F1 games. It would have to be an unscheduled stop if so. That's what I know from my experience playing the F1 games. But looking at this, Jack Ward still has it pit. Now going to head into the pit lane on those medium tires. See what tires he switches to. Sam Lewis going to easily pass him as heads down the front stretch. Sam Lewis goes by the Williams before he even got to his pit stall. As onto the hard tires goes the Williams. Let's see, will this be an undercut for the Alpine? He had a slower stop though. Here we go, looking at it. It will not. So Jack Ward in second. Sam Lewis by out to an 11-second gap now because of that strategy. But Jack Ward has few lap newer tires, newer hards, so that'll help. And I believe also Sam Lewis on the soft, so his tires probably really worn. So we'll see what Jack Ward can do on those hard tires. As you see here, lap 13 at Bahrain. As you see, looking through the field, this is kind of where most of the action has been. It's been midfield from the 4th to 6th range. It's obviously been the 1, 2, 3 leaders, and then the 4, 5, 6 who have been pretty much battling it out all race long, and then you have 7th and 8th who have been kind of lacking behind. That was a little bit of a moment over the curb from Jacob Alexin. As Alexin leads this pack up through the swooping corners for the 13th time today. Sam Lewis hits lap 14. These guys have yet to hit lap 14 though. As this 3-car fight here is kind of similar to what we saw with the leaders early in the race, where Sam Lewis got to the lead and now it started pulling away. Here we go. Oh, there's a move from the Mercedes on Sachara. This move's being made side by side down the long front stretch. Oh, switches back to the inside, forces the Ferrari to outbrake himself. Is up through here. Isaiah Hamilton can't quite get the Ferrari out of Sachara, but here comes again, looking inside. Not gonna get there though. No, Sachira, sorry, apologies for that, still has his wing damage, so that's interesting. I'm not sure if the other Ferrari does. Oh, way wide there. Here we go. Oh, into the double left-hander. Not going to be any moves made. Will he make a move into the sweeping corners, though? Not a very smart thing to do. You see Max Beard in the background starting to catch this pack. I think Max Beard could definitely enter the picture to get up to 4th. Doesn't look like he's going to catch 3rd, 2nd, or 1st, though. So here we go. Oh, that was an interesting move from the Mercedes around the outside in the right-hander sweeping corner, but can't get there as he had the longer way around that corner. But here comes Isaiah Hamilton looking, not going to get there again. It's a good battle here. Here we go. DRS for Isaiah Hamilton, likely just going to get around the Ferrari here. Here we go, looking down the front stretch. Switching back through the track. Looking outside goes the Mercedes. Now back inside. Outside here. Not going to have the inside here. Side by side. This gets very tight. DRS for the Mercedes of Isaiah Hamilton. Still can't get the spot. Isaiah Hamilton struggling to get the spot. Now gets crossover. Not going to be able to do it, though, in the S's. I feel like that Mercedes needs to get around the Ferrari because the Ferrari is kind of holding him up, and also that 10-second penalty doesn't really help either for Adam Tachira. Here comes Hamilton, looks inside, what a move! The squat tactics, there's bodywork flying across the track. That was a big send, a really risky send from Hamilton. Side by side into here. This did not go well with Alaxin, but it goes well with Sachira and Hamilton that time around. And Hamilton up to 5th, as here comes Beard looking on the Ferrari. Yeah, it kind of got held up so much that here comes Max Beard entering the picture. Beard gets up to 6th, now going to chase down Hamilton. It's been unfortunate for Sachira, who owns PRO, a Forza NASCAR Racing Series. I believe he's the owner, at least. But I know he's a part of it at least. But here we go. Up through here, this moves with Beard and Hamilton. Here comes the charge to the inside. It's Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes all battling right here for fifth. Big Sen! Oh no, 3 wide as his bodywork flying across the old track as Beard goes through side by side. Max Beard. Oh my goodness, side by side. As Beard gets a spot. Not over yet though. Through the hairpin. As that was a really big send from Sachara right there. That costed them front wing for both of them. Even though Sachara still didn't have much of a front wing, still. That was not a great send. But here we go. Beard side by side with Hamilton, stays on the outside. Gonna keep the spot. It's on lap 17 of 29 here in Bahrain. It's been a fairly long race as it's hitting about 5:23 on the west coast, 8:23 on the east coast, and 6:23 or 6:24 now on the on the central time. Assuming you're watching in the U.S., that's pretty much everyone's times right now. But if you're watching anyone else, anywhere else in the world, it's cool. But anyways, here we go. Up through the hairpin once again. These three have fought out a lot this race. Here we go. Up through the second hairpin. No moves being made. I would assume Beard would have the advantage with him having a front wing, or having a winglet at least. But Hamilton's still been able to hang there, locking up contact. As I say, Hamilton, will he get there? Side by side, up through the double left-hander, still fighting. So it's gonna be Isaiah Hamilton up, I guess the position up to the top 5. But here comes Beard looking back to the outside goes the Red Bull. Gets clears out over the corner, gets up to 5th once again, keeps 5th. This is a slide out of the Red Bull. Here comes Isaiah Hamilton looking inside. Can't get there. Washes up the track with the lack of downforce of the Mercedes with the less front wing. This is allowing Jacob Alaxon to pull away over Maddox Beard. But Beard now heads up through here, pulling away from these two, but still going to be DRS. Is that Mercedes in the pits? That is Isaiah Hamilton into the pits for his second stop of today. Going to be the first one to make his second stop. Will he repair his front wing? He does not. He heads down the pit lane. Gonna fall down to 8th with Brady McCamp passing him. Been a fairly calm race for that V-carb driver. But here we go. It's Maddox Beard 5th, but he's gonna be vulnerable to the undercut. But we're gonna take another look at the leader, who is in his own world pretty much, his own class. Sam Lewis, 18 seconds over Jack Ward with that strategy. That played out really well. He's actually coming into the pits. Sam Lewis in the pits. Obviously, he was on the soft tires, so gonna have to change out of those. Gonna go on the hard tires. On the C1s is Jack Ward. Will he even pass Sam Lewis here? Gonna need to. Down the front stretch. It's going to be actually pretty close. Not like it's going to matter because Jack Ward's going to be a vulnerable to undercut anyway. Out of the pits comes Sam Lewis. Going to fall down to 3rd right now, but going to keep the lead, most likely. Once these two pit. But Sam Lewis obviously does not want to be held up by these two, Jack Ward and Jonathan Hibbett. So we're going to look at the front there, but looking more through the field, it's kind of calmed down from 5th to 6th or 5th to 7th. Obviously with pit cycles happening. It's very interesting though. This race is kind of won by strategy. If you choose the wrong strategy, you're cooked. But Jack Ward has a 1.2 gap over Jonathan Hibbett, and here comes a hard charge. Sam Lewis is the RB who went off in the gravel, similar to how Maddox Beard went off, as he's gonna lose that place. That's a big moment from Brady Van Camp. Looking through the field again, though. Here's Sam Lewis catching Jonathan Hibbett. Gonna have DRS open down the front stretch. Here we go, up through here. Heading up down the front stretch once again. Sam Lewis, should be a pretty easy pass for the Red Bull on the Alpine. Will it be, though? Is he gonna send it? He does not. Interesting move from Sam Lewis. He's gonna have the lead anyway, but so he's probably trying to be respectful to Jonathan Hibbett because he knows he's gonna have the lead by the end of pit cycles. Gets up to second though. Gets around the Alpine. Sam Lewis up to second. Is looking up through here. That's Jacob Olaxon. Beard wants to catch, but still kind of a big gap. But maybe he could. If he can get in that DRS range, that's the first step of catching the Ferrari. So we look on board with him. Yep. So looking though, Sam Lewis already catching Jack Ward. If he pretty much gets the pass to Jack Ward, the race is pretty much over. Sam Lewis will probably get the win. Either way, he has it though, because yeah, I don't see Jack Ward catching in that little amount of time, even if he pits this lap. It's not going to be a big tire advantage. There's yellow flags. Not sure who it was for. Oh no! What has happened to Brady Van Camp? Not sure. He might have just retired the car. Didn't look like he had a moment. Didn't look like he spun or anything. So I think he just decides to retire the car. Will this be a safety car? I doubt it. Marshals will probably clean that up pretty quickly. So not looking like it'll be a safety car. Yellow flags are already not displayed anymore. Here comes Sam Lewis gaining on Jack Ward though. Up through the S's once again. Here comes Sam Lewis. Probably going to be pretty respectful to Jack Ward, like he did to Jonathan Hibbett, because Jack Ward still has yet to pit, unless he's trying to go to the end, but I highly doubt it. It is Sam Lewis to the lead. Jack Ward just lets him through, but now he's going to be vulnerable for third, or yeah, he's going to be vulnerable from Jonathan Hibbett, so it's kind of moments. Hibbett now kind of right there on Jack Ward. This is for second, the second step on the podium. Up through the S's, or not the S's, the sweeping corners. Apologies for that. But it has to be an interesting battle here. As calm as it's been, it's definitely going to ramp up after pit cycles. I'm assuming these guys might pit. Unless they're trying to make it a one-stop, but I highly doubt it with how early they pit. Ward doesn't come in, Hibbett doesn't come in. Maybe people are planning to go to the end. Not quite sure. Very interesting strategy if they do. Never really seen that at Bahrain, I feel like. Usually it's a two-stopper. That's what I was assuming for everyone, but maybe people are trying to go to the end of the hard compound tires. Because you see these two are on the hards, as they're gonna fight here into turn 2 or turn 3 to enter for actually turn 4. Is it the hairpin? Second hairpin? Let's just call it that. As Jonathan Hibbett doesn't quite get the spot. Jack Ward keeps second. As up through the third hairpin, so I like to call it. Out of the S's. But yeah, Jack Ward still keeps second, but he's definitely under pressure from Jonathan Hibbett, who was on pole last weekend. I remember that. But looking through here, yes, I just realized the two pole sitters in FA fighting is big move into the sweeping corners. Yeah, what a move from the Alpine. Jonathan Hibbett to second over Jack Ward. Yeah, lap 22. Laps are winding down here in Bahrain. Time running out, but still a good amount of time left. It's a very long race too. Um, Here in Bahrain, as these two head up through the final corners down the front stretch. It's going to be Jack Ward who's going to have the DRS now, as he gets it gaining, and the slipstream going to get back to the inside. These two are very low on ERS, that's what I can tell, because they have the red lights flashing at the back of their cars. But here we go, side by side, up through turn 2, turn 3, as now they're going to head into the short run, into the second hairpin. Will there be any moves? Jack, we're back inside. You two figure they're not going to be able to catch the leader. They're not winning this race, but they're not going to be vulnerable to fourth, so I might as well just fight it out to the end. 24-second gap with these between from third to fourth. It's a massive gap. It's also Max Spears kind of caught the Ferrari a little bit. Not too much though. It's in DRS range though, so maybe he could catch the Ferrari for fourth position. But looking at this once again, this is a good battle. Ooh, not gonna be a move there. There's a little bit of movement. I thought maybe Jack Ward was going to send it, but does not. So here we go, up through these corners. And heading down this straightaway leading up into the front stretch. Jack Ward going to have DRS here. So here we go, up through here. Down the front stretch. Well, he's going to have DRS once again. Will it be a move from Jack Ward? Gaining. Not going to get, there's a bunch of smoke up there, but here we go. Jack Ward not going to be able to make the move. Hibbett keeps second. Lap 24 here in Bahrain. I kind of just took a look at the stream. Yeah, it's very similar to how it was in qualifying in Australia. It's not very good. I kind of messed it up. Oh, there's a big lock up from Jack Ward. Sorry about that. I was talking about that. But there's a big moment for Jack Ward, who locks up, trying to get the position on the Alpine. Locks up, and now he's going to lose a lot of time to the Alpine of Jonathan Nevitt. Yeah, apologies for the stream. Not very good. I was in a little bit of a rush, so I couldn't really get it fully good. That's the first race broadcast from Allegiant. We'll get it again. We'll fix it next weekend. It's a little bit complicated doing the streaming stuff. Still learning it a bit. But anyways, lap 24. Here's Max Beard, who's caught the Ferrari of Jacob Olaxon as they head into the double left-hander. Max Beard could be sizing up a move on Olaxon, but not right here for sure. Into the sweeping left-hander. Just to head up to the right part of the sweeping corners. Max Beard could definitely get fourth here. Here we go. Oh, ran wide a little bit from the Red Bull. Here we go. Up through here. Oh, this Max Beard looked not gonna get there. Gonna wait to the front stretch. That's probably the smarter thing to do. But I don't know. He might be too far back here. Gonna have the slipstream though. DRS wide open for the Red Bull. They're fighting for fourth once again. Beard inside on the Ferrari. Side by side. Gonna get the position. No, not quite. Still at the side pod. Now almost clear for Jacob Olaxon, but now gonna have them for a line for Max Beard. Red Bull versus Ferrari here in Bahrain. Oh, locking up. Beard side by side. Who's gonna? Something's gonna have to give here. The Ferrari gives, as it's gonna be Max Beard up to fourth. Job done for the Red Bull. Maybe not though, because here he comes. Here we go, up to another left-hander once again. In the dirty air, but heading down the back stretch. Max Beard has gotten up to the fourth position, but now it's still not over for this Ferrari to get fourth. He's still running fourth most of the race, Jacob Alexin, but now down to fifth on lap 26 with heading on to 3 to go at the line. Or 4 to go. 3 to go though next time around. So here we go. Beard heads up through the final corners. So we're nearing the end of the Grand Prix. Still got a little bit of time left though. With how long the laps are here, about minute 28-ish seconds here at Bahrain. So it's definitely not a very short track. This race is probably one of the longer races on the season. In real life, it would be the season opener, but I guess in 2024 it was in the game. But in 2025, obviously Australia's season opener, just like we did for Formula Allegiant last weekend. Here we go, Sam Lewis. So watching him up through here, heading on to 3 laps to go, Bahrain. So he heads up through the final corners. There's more. The battle's back on for a second here. Jonathan Hibbett and Jack Ward. Here we go. So yeah, I guess these guys have just wanted to go to the end on the hard tires. So Sam Lewis did actually have a chance of not being able to get the win, but he has already pulled out to us at 10-second gap with those new tires, new hards on the Red Bull. So, Sam Lewis, looking to go back-to-back, though, is looking here at this battle for 4th. So here we go, up through the front stretch. Ferrari gets the DRS in the slipstream on the Red Bull. What will he do? Will he look inside? Sends it inside. Not quite there. He slams the cone out of the way. But it's still going to be Beard who keeps the position. This is fighting. This is for 6th. This is Astar and Isaiah Hamilton. Oh, there's trouble. Oh, there's a big shunt. They went off and Isaiah Hamilton out of the race as Astar is able to keep going. That would be a safety car, but it's too late in the race, so that's good news for Sam Lewis. Too late in the race for a safety car. So, yeah, that's how the game works. If you're within 3, maybe 4 to go, it's too late for an in-game safety car. We obviously don't do manual safety cars, so it's just in-game safety cars, whatever the game calls. But obviously no safety car because it's too late. That is unfortunate for the Mercedes of Isaiah Hamilton. As Astar left without a front wing on Ferrari. That was a big moment. Here we go, fight for 2nd again. Jack Ward kind of just staying behind. Maybe waiting for that last lap. That's really when it all matters. So here we go. Sam Lewis, though, has about 1.5 laps to go until he sees the checkered flag and takes the victory in Bahrain, assuming nothing goes wrong on that Red Bull racing machine. Jack Ward actually got the position on Jonathan Hibbett. We missed that. So here we go. Jack Ward now up to 2nd over Jonathan Hibbett, but he's going to be vulnerable to Hibbett on the front stretch if he stays within a 2nd. To get the position, though, you probably want to be within 3-ish, 10th, maybe 4. So here we go, up through here. Sam Lewis, though, heads up through here. We'll watch the final lap soon from Sam Lewis's POV, or Sam Lewis's, just watching Sam Lewis. But here we go. These two fighting for 2nd. This is pretty much, I guess, best of the rest, because Sam Lewis has probably been the fastest today. Wow, it's just it's incredible how the 3rd has from the gap from 3rd to 4th is almost 30 seconds. So that's a massive gap. But here we go. This is fighting on the front stretch here. Who's gonna get 2nd here? This could come down to this. There's Ferrari coming out of the pits. Not going to interfere with this battle, though. Oh, there's a little bit of a bump there. I'm assuming he's trying to get the crossover, but it hit the rear tire of the Williams. The Alpine hit that. But here we go up through here. But looking at Sam Lewis, we're gonna watch him for the rest of this lap. Sam Lewis put on a dominating drive. Obviously missed qualifying yesterday, but that doesn't affect him at all because it's just going to be like Australia. Same story. He's going to probably win this race. He's just got a few more corners to go. And Sam Lewis will win race 2 of Formula Allegiant. And Sam Lewis obviously is going to have a pretty big championship lead over second. Here we go, down the back stretch here, or I guess you could say back stretch. But Sam Lewis heads through the final corners. Sam Lewis sees the checker flag. He wins back-to-back, and he wins race 2 of Formula Allegiant. Sam Lewis wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. So here we go. This is the fight for second here. Jack Ward looking like he's going to get it. That Ferrari kind of interfered, actually. Who's got lapped. But here we go. Oh gosh, this is going to be a big race here, even though it doesn't matter. Jack Ward second. It's going to be Jonathan Ibbett who's third. This is a fight for fourth here. Fight for fourth. This obviously they don't have a chance at the podium. All top 3 have finished, but this is the fight here. Can Beard get fourth? They'll help the constructors for the team, for Red Bull. It doesn't look like Alex is going to have enough. As that experience going to come home, P4 is going to be Jacob Alexson, who comes home P5 in Bahrain. As everyone over the line. That does it for race 2 of Formula Allegiant. Obviously the stream wasn't great, but you're able to still see kind of what was happening. So I guess that's kind of the point at least. Obviously it wasn't ideal. But we'll try to make the stream better and better as Formula Allegiant goes, as this league grows. Obviously, the sister league to the NASCAR Allegiant Racing Series that's been going on for multiple years now. As you see the podium here, Sam Lewis, Jack Ward, and Jonathan Ibbett stand on the podium. Yep. And that does it for podium ceremonies. You'll see the results here. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but going over it one last time, it's Sam Lewis first, Jack Ward second, John Abbott third, Max Beer fourth, oh my gosh, Jacob Laxton fifth, Anastasia sixth, and Isaiah Hamilton and Ray Van Camp, who did not finish the race, they're 7th and 8th. So that'll do it for Bahrain. See you next weekend, 6 days time for qualifying next weekend.